gentlemen, fasten your seatbelts. It's time for a journey into the WCHS Today zone. I'm Mike Hatfield, your announcer. Tonight's guests will be Steve Hampson and George Patterson, from the track team. So break out the popcorn and the Kool-Aid and let's have a ball. Ladies and gentlemen, the man that makes WCHS Today happen most of the time, well, part of the time, Mr. John Berkey. Yeah! Berkey.
John, yeah. Just shut up. Jimbo. How you doing tonight?
Okay.
The band sounds good. It's a little different from last week when we had a whole one person here at the beginning of the show. Now, we changed the time of the show to 7:30 so our baseball players could get here. And so what does it do today?
Yes.
It rains. So nobody had baseball anyway, right?
Right.
So you were all here at 6:30. Of course, we weren't all here at 6:30. Yeah. What, do I sound like your wife or something? I'd nag too if I was his wife.
Oh! See if we do this show
I didn't say that. Well, you guys have got a feature tonight, and you sound great, right?
Right.
In fact, you have a feature.
It might be the same feature.
What? It might be the same. Wait, we're going to rove over here to Mr. Perkins. What'd you say?
It might be the same feature.
Same feature as what?
The last 10 weeks.
Oh, well, I didn't say it was brand new or anything like that. I just said it was a feature, right? What do we have? Oh, yeah, Jim, you want to act like one of the girls in The Price is Right or something? Show us this Yamaha.
Yeah, exactly.
This is brand new, right? You just
Yeah.
got it. Did you sell your other one?
No. This is for the special.
That's a nice one, Jim. It really is.
Jim, thanks a lot. We're going to mosey on over to the desk. Mike, how you been doing this week?
We're having camera troubles, John.
How are you doing this week?
I'm doing fine.
It's because Fees is running it.
No. Uh-oh.
Just joking, John.
Fine this week. It's a great week.
What's been going on? You know we have a big lineup tonight.
You know,
We have
yesterday
8.
was...
I was making an outline of the show. We have 8 things to do tonight.
Oh.
And usually, I mean, 4 or 5 is a big week. 8 things to do tonight.
8. Count them all.
8, yeah.
8.
In fact, this might be one of those special 90-minute WCHS Todays.
Yeah, sure.
That's a good shot, John.
Oh, hey, you know, yesterday was May Day. Does anybody know what happens on May Day?
What? The calendar girl has not learned the tricks of the trade yet. We'll teach her after the show.
Okay. Well, John, beautiful day today, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just
Speaking of calendar girls, we had to mention, well, we're going to do this as we come out, but she's going to rip off what the countdown calendar now is for the last show. We only have 2 more shows left after tonight.
You guys will love that.
Next week we have Mr. Rouse coming on. He's going to do some of his stand-up magic, and I think he's going to cut somebody in half or something.
Oh, wow.
Which one of you guys wants to volunteer?
Robin.
Wait, I got a teacher that might want to come in.
The Mr. Moss wouldn't fit in the thing. Yeah, Mr. Moss wouldn't fit. So we only have 2 more. She's going to be here next week, and then of course 2 weeks from tonight is the big final episode, right, Mike?
Big final.
It's going to be the celebration of a lifetime, the social event of the season.
And look for John possibly in a tux. You ready for that? A tuxedo? Mom and Dad will have to dress him, but I think he can make it.
Speaking of countdowns to the end of the year, here now is our calendar girl to rip down.
Yeah!
Oh! Take the other one down.
The other one?
Yeah. Thanks, calendar girl.
Gee!
Not quite as good looking as the week before, though. I don't know what happened.
Somebody's had a small operation.
Now, Ann, what's going on? What's going on, Ann?
I don't know.
You don't feel you look presentable tonight? You look.
She broke a nail and she didn't want to come out and ripped on the
That
calendar.
happens to girls, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Mike, what time is it?
It's about 8:05 right now, isn't it?
Everybody, what time is it?
Tote board time!
Let's go.
We gotta make a show about this tote board. This is great.
You gotta start a show next year that uses that theme. Yeah.
A special 90-minute segment every Thursday
I've
night.
heard news that we have a donation. Don't do that. I heard news we have a... Can we bring it right on up here, ma'am?
Yeah!
Hello, ma'am, and your name is?
Amy Taylor.
Amy, turn around and say hi to Mom and Dad.
Super.
Hi,
Now,
Mom and Dad.
now, don't get in the way of the camera. You never block me.
Thanks for watching the show.
Oh, wait a minute.
Let's zoom in on these brownies, huh? They look beautiful. Anyway, what's today's date? Somebody's
Today is 5-1.
5-1, and these are...
Brownies.
Brownie.
Were you a brownie when you were little?
Yeah, when I was little.
Alright, you're Amy Taylor.
Right. Figured they'll be gone before the show's over, but
Yeah, that happens.
Yeah, let's see
Right here.
it.
John.
We'll take them over here.
No,
Over here.
Hey, I want one.
we'll get them. I won't eat any during the show. We'll give them afterwards. I shared last week. We got some gondola. In fact, I didn't even get a piece of the gondola.
I didn't either.
Who got all the pieces then?
People in the control room, they were mad because John
They're good.
put the brownie away.
Did you make them yourself?
yeah.
Alright, that'll be it. I'll control myself. I'll close the door.
Put it down, John. Put the brownie down.
Did you see the reporter today? I saw somebody went to our school last year, won the
I can't read.
Miss Heart of Illinois title. Leslie Shea. Thought that was pretty impressive. Somebody else from Washington got second place too.
Washington, the
Does anybody care?
great place of Illinois.
Nobody cares.
Nobody cares at all. Nobody.
Oh, 8 things, 2 down, 6 to go.
Break
It's
out the
time now for
popcorn.
the company. The company's going to come out here. Not the whole company. It's like when I say the football team's going to come out. It doesn't mean the whole football team's going to come out. No, we have a couple members of the company. I believe they have an upcoming presentation for our school, and they're going to come out and talk about that. So here they are, the company. Play some company music.
Round of applause.
That was the music. Is it over here?
Now, did you guys choose your own theme music when you got to walk out here?
That sounded like the musical. I know.
That's probably what it is. Anyway, that's Pat McCree down there in the end, for those of you who don't know. And Troy Avery, right here. And you two gentlemen are in company, right? Now,
Yes.
what's this upcoming event that we're supposed to talk about?
It's called Friday Night Live. It's an annual show that the company puts on every year, and it's next Friday, May 10th.
Okay, so it's a week from this Friday. What's going to happen at the show? What prize is it?
It's kind of like senior night for the company. It's when the seniors have solos, certain seniors have solos, and skits. We do special skits, we do commercials, and we do everything that we've performed during the year, and some new stuff.
It's kind of
too.
like a collection of everything you've done all year. So it's kind of like you call it the best of the company, maybe that kind of a thing.
I wouldn't push it, but yeah.
Was Betty watching? You better watch out.
You mean Mrs. Zork?
Yeah. Now, Troy, this is obviously your first year in company, right? Because you're a sophomore. So are you going to be doing any big part in the show, or is it really, past that, it was just kind of a senior thing? Will you have a big part in the show, or you just kind of
Well,
follow
I'll-
along, or what?
I'll perform, but
Not a solo or
seniors-
anything?
no.
Are you doing a solo, Pat?
No, I'm
No.
not.
Oh, well, I didn't. Are you doing something special? No, I'm not.
I might.
No.
You guessed it. I might
Yeah,
be
that was
doing
cute, by the way.
a skit or two.
A skit or two? You'll be in a couple skits? Wait, you don't know yet?
We're working on. We've got the
Yeah.
scripts written, and it's just a matter of putting people in parts and rehearsing.
Okay, do you know what some of the solos are? If anybody's, some people might be interested. That people are singing. I mean, what are some of the songs? And
Paul
I assu-
Copeland is
Singing
singing
by
"Hello" by Lionel Richie. Tim Page is singing "Longer" by Dan Fogelberg. Kay Arnold's singing a song from a Broadway musical. I'm not sure of the name of the
I'm
song.
changing, is that it? Something like that, and
And Dana Wilson will be doing something with her brother. We're not sure what that's called yet. She hasn't told us. It'll be a surprise, I guess.
One of those surprise things, huh?
Yes. Leslie Shaner and John Gahn are doing a duet, and Leslie has a solo. And
Leslie and John are doing crazy, right?
No.
What are some of the things though that you all doing together? Did you have any special things you're doing for tonight? I mean, is the whole company? Or will
Well,
it be all stuff people? If people
there's-
come to this, are they going to see stuff they've seen earlier this year or what?
some of it will be repeat, but then we've got a lot of stuff in our folders that we haven't had time to learn, and now we're learning it all for Friday Night Live. We're doing everything.
It's called
So you've been working really hard for this?
Yeah, we've got a couple new songs. One that Tim Page wrote, we're doing. That's new. And
It's different.
It's different.
It's nice. He did a good job.
It's just different, huh?
Yeah.
That's different but nice, huh?
yeah,
What time does it start? How much does it cost to get in? Give us a lowdown on the financial situation here.
it starts at 7:30 next Friday, and it costs $2 for adults, $1 for students.
$1 for students, John.
A dollar.
Well, now, I
mean-
always ask anybody who's on the show promoting something, when do I get my free tickets?
Well,
They're in the mail, right? That's what they always tell me.
Well,
we're not even gonna go that far.
Mrs. Zook doesn't exactly go for free tickets. She likes to get all the money she can. So, the day
Now,
she...
are you implying embezzlement here or what? I mean, just let's.
No, I'm just saying the choral department needs its
No.
funds, and
So in other words,
She-
it's kind of, the money's kind of,
Yeah.
it's done as a fundraiser, and so you
Right.
really
yeah,
need.
student activity tickets aren't valid for this
Oh, they're
show
not?
either.
No,
Okay.
because
Well, the band's not going to be there now. They say, I won't tell you what they say, but no. Almost slipped. No, so how many people do you expect to be there? How many usually come?
3, 4, maybe 5.
No,
Five
it'd be
or
more than the
six at
basketball
least,
game. Mike.
Yeah. No, it's
1,500.
About 500.
well. How many fills up the east gym? I mean the west
With-
gym.
With chairs on the floor.
Yeah, because
Would
we
you-
usually have a pretty big crowd. I mean,
Yeah.
The alumni come back for it, and we do a special number at the end. That's a surprise number.
It's not really surprising.
Well,
it happens
it's
every
going-
year,
it-
but-
It's not a surprise that we do it, but the number that we're doing is a
Right.
surprise.
Okay, so the actual song itself is a surprise.
Yes. And all the alumni know about it. They've received flyers in the mail, and
Well, let me ask you, Troy, how's company been this year overall? It's your first year.
it's my first
Now, your
year,
brother,
too.
it is?
Yes.
Oh, I thought you were in it last year.
No.
I'm sorry. So it's your first, yeah, but you're a senior, so you're more experienced, I guess, is the music. I mean,
More worldly.
Yeah, more worldly.
Is that what
that's
you're
right.
trying to say?
Yeah. Troy's just a youth in this big colossal world of ours. Well, now your brother's in company too.
Yeah.
Now that's got to be kind of strange, huh?
Yeah.
Seriously, is that kind of difficult having your brother in company too? I mean, because you're both. I mean, do you ever get tired of him?
Quite often.
We have a lot of that this year. We've got both Averys. We have both of the Zwetses, Sharon and
Yeah,
Sherry.
that's true.
We have Angie and Brian Coyle.
I didn't
We have
know that.
Betsy and Stan Thomas.
Except
So there's
Stan
quite a
isn't in,
few.
but-
Yeah.
So there's quite a few brother sisters. Does that cause a problem?
Not.
I mean, I would not want to be in something with my sister.
I don't know what it's like at home. I don't
And
know.
you
what
don't
it's
know
like
my
at home,
sister.
but-
So, what do you get into a competition a lot with them, or do you get to stay separate?
It's just everyone performs and you try and perform as
Yeah.
a group and
Yeah, so it's more a
We're trying
group
to-
thing or an
right.
individual thing. So are you going to be in company next year?
yeah.
I'm not.
Oh, I know
graduated.
you're not.
I'm graduating this year.
I wasn't going to ask. I know you were sitting down there. Is he going to ask me that too? You know. Where are you going to college, Pat?
Drake University.
Okay, are you going to do any music there? Kind
Uh,
of major in it or anything like that?
no, I'm not a music major. I might. I'll probably try to be in some productions, like theater productions.
So it'll be kind of
musicals.
more for fun.
But
you
I don't
plan to do
know
class-
if I'll
Well,
get
what do you
involved.
want to major in? I mean, you might as well give your
Accounting.
senior plans. Accounting.
Yes. Pretty exciting.
Yeah,
Huh?
you're gonna fall asleep before you make it through.
No.
Might make a lot of money when you get out, but that's the way it goes. Troy, I don't suppose you know where you're going to college yet.
No.
No. Just, are you sure where you're going to high school yet?
Yeah, I've
No.
made that far. Yeah.
No, guys, I want to thank you a lot for coming, and it's next Friday night,
Next Friday, May 10th.
7:30,
The West,
West Gym, $2,
For-
dollar for students.
Right.
All right, thanks a lot for coming. Let's give them some music to get them.
Yeah.
Item number 4 for tonight. 4 more to go. We have tonight. Oh, okay. Got things out of order tonight. Tonight we have a very special guest. I don't believe he was promoted in the opening, but I have to give a little background here. Here's a copy of Monday's newspaper. Now, there's a headline right here that says "Millions Taken in Wells Fargo Heist." Now, I'm sure many of you, who read those of the band that read, saw the paper. Anyway, Sunday there was a holdup at the Wells Fargo terminal in New York City, and the crooks got away with about $25 million. I think this is by far the largest holdup ever in all of North America. The captors haven't been caught yet, but guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Our very own talent scout, whatever his name may be, always goes searching for exciting guests. You know, he's the one that brought us that Practical Joker a couple months ago. Anyway, he found the leader of this group and asked him to be on the show, and he's going to do it tonight. Now, of course, we have to offer this guy amnesty from the authorities because he hasn't been caught yet and all that. By the way, have Officer Beard and Cyrillic left yet from Donna's show?
I hope.
Because if there's, yeah, they were here, but Donna wasn't, right? Oh, we love you, Donna. Hampson, we'll get to you in a minute. They're gone. Now, like I say, we have to offer him amnesty, so we're going to have to call him by kind of a code name, and he will be dressed a little differently. We're going to call him Fargo Wells. Now, of course, that's the opposite Wells Fargo, for those of you who didn't get that. So would you please welcome, ladies and gentlemen, direct from the underworld, Mr. Fargo Wells. Let's have some underworld music. Welcome, Mr. Fargo Wells. So you have quite a bit of money. Why are you wearing gloves? Didn't you realize we don't dress formal for the show?
Well, John, fingerprints. Got to be careful in a business like this, and gloves will prevent fingerprints from appearing on any items I've touched tonight.
So when we agreed that no one would catch you, you can put away the gun. I don't think you have to be worried. We cleared out all the officers of the law and that kind of thing.
Guess I won't be needing this either.
Gee, what are you? Fargo, surely you jest. Screw the next question. Where's your briefcase? I think Fargo forgot a prop, but we won't talk about that. Fargo! You gotta... Now, why did you bring that suitcase out with you, Fargo?
Well, I didn't. I brought it out because it's my loot, and I like to keep it close.
So you...
Like I did when I brought it out the first time.
Okay, so you keep all your loot in there, right? Now, as I said, please, let's compose ourselves. Robbery is no laughing matter. As it says here in the article, the paper said that you got over $25 million, which is the largest heist ever in North America. I think the old record was $11 million. Now, is it true that you got that much money? I mean, that's a lot of money.
Actually, $12 million after taxes.
Well, now, wait a minute. Now, come on. I've never heard of a bank robber who paid taxes on the money he stole. What's the deal?
I'm an honest U.S. citizen. What do you think I am, a common criminal?
I don't know, I guess. How did you manage to pull this giant caper off? I mean, it had to be rough. $25 million has got to have a lot. They got to have a lot of security. How'd you manage to pull it off?
Well, the security guard was a right chubby little fella, and
Make him sound like the Pillsbury Doughboy or something.
he resembled Santa Claus, as a matter of fact.
Yeah.
So we had him send out some pizzas to him, and he got involved in eating and lost touch with reality, and we snuck by the little critter.
So the guy was just eating pizza, and that's that's the secret behind this big robbery, send out pizza?
That's the
You
trick.
realize there are crooks all over the place that are going to be doing that. Why did you decide to rob a bank in the first place?
Well, with all the press coverage of the network takeovers, such as CBS and Ted Turner, I wanted to get, quote, a piece of this, and what better way?
So what? You answered question number 6. Starting next week, we're gonna have teleprompters for our
That's what we're gonna use the money for.
Anyway, okay. So we'll just go to question number 7. No, what do you plan? You plan on taking over a network? You say? What are you gonna do?
NBC, probably.
Okay, so you're gonna try and take over NBC. Now
Yeah.
Turner's trying to take over CBS and stuff. Well, I can just let you in on a little secret. You really didn't need to try and take over a network. I mean, the very network we're on, the Egemeyer network. I mean, you could have bought that out, and you would definitely not have had to rob a bank. Maybe dip into your piggy bank a little bit, but.
This Egemeyer, is he pretty dependable?
Well, no, but what? No, no.
Use somebody like him.
What? Now you're looking for a partner in crime, and you want Dennis?
Why not? Doesn't know much about crime. That'll help us out.
How are you gonna?
He'll help us shoot promos.
How do you think you're gonna be able to escape the police? You gonna be able to keep running for them forever? Now we can keep them out of the studio like this with our enormous influence, but how are you gonna keep from getting caught when you have to go out into the world? What are you gonna do?
I don't know. I'll just hide out in Mrs. Knapp's office for a while. She's a dean of students. Who'd ever think to look there?
So you're just gonna hide out in her office? Well,
Yeah.
don't you realize those police probably come in there quite a bit? I mean, she has.
She'll stick up for it.
Think so?
Yeah.
So now you've just involved Mrs. Knapp in your caper. Why not get RT involved? Let's do it all.
There's enough money
Mr.
here.
Torrey. Why don't we get Mr. Torrey involved?
Pick up the phone. Give us a call.
Bleep
Bring me
bleep.
money.
Yeah.
Well, we pretty much messed this one up. I'll be going now.
See you later. That's fun. Oh, we'll be bleeping this show, won't we? Item number 6 out of 8 done. It's time now. It's time now for us all just to relax, pretend the stars are out, and listen to a band feature. Jim, take it away.
Is it starting to be about
Here we go. Once again, the band. Here we go, the band.
our gophers when you need them. See, everything's just shot after that last visit. I tell you, when you have criminals in the building, things get weird.
Certainly did.
Oh. Okay, we have 2 more things left. We have track team here tonight. The audience is ecstatic, of course.
All right.
And guess who one of our track guests is? And I know you're gonna be crazy about this, ladies and gentlemen. This is the record.
Ladies and gentlemen, here he is. For the umpteenth time, Mr. Steven Hansen!
Track team. Steve, you didn't take first chair. I'm telling you, you're giving that up for somebody. Nah. See, this is your what time now? 5th?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the record. You've beat Miss Bayberry by 2, and you will be here for the last show in 2 weeks, right? I
Yeah.
believe you will be getting a special award.
Jeez,
You
Here's
picking up
10.
money? Did you guys get to meet Mr. Fargo Wells back there?
Yeah, we got $100,000.
What'd you
out of
think?
him.
Wasn't hard, huh? He gives away money pretty easily. How's track going this year, guys?
Pretty well.
We want to give us some specifics. I mean, of how many meets have there been?
About 13.
It's quite a few. Is the season about over?
Yeah, got 7 more.
7 more. Okay, so it's
He
about
knows.
2/3 over. How have we been doing, Washington as a whole?
Well, individually or dual meet?
I said as a whole. You teleprompter for Steve too. What happened to the old art of ad-libbing? I don't know. No. Washington as a school, how have we done?
Pretty
Anything?
good.
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
Can you be more specific? Do you have numbers for us? Our audience likes numbers.
Yeah, numbers. Numbers.
Yeah, numbers.
Numbers.
Like that.
We can count to 10 for you.
Count to 10 for us. Backwards. Yeah, that's why we have a number up there. Now, we've been doing good as a school. I mean, tell us exactly how good have we been doing?
In the conference, our dual meet record is what, 3-3?
Yeah, we've been winning.
Yeah, we've been winning lately. So we've had a meet with Woodruff and we beat them. They're a tough mid-state sin school. And other than that, we do have a few meets with a couple of smaller schools and we've been beating them pretty bad.
Okay, well, of course, they're smaller schools. So
Exactly.
They don't have
We
the
have-
Steve
matter of fact-
Hampsons that we have.
Gee, thanks.
No, I meant that, Steve. By the way, Steve, I've, of course, briefed before the show, on questions and stuff. And one of the questions I'm supposed to ask you is, how are your sprints coming?
That's a technical word for running fast in the short distance.
Yeah, I know that.
Sorry, I thought you needed some
No,
background.
I guess you're into short distances that you have to
Yeah.
sprint. How are you
200,
doing in your
400.
running?
Well,
Now we're not as a whole. We're as personal.
as individuals?
Yes.
Well, I haven't been beaten in the conference yet.
Yeah.
All right. How about some? There's got to be some music to fit that, Jim.
Cherries of fire.
Yeah. Do you know that one, Jim? Work it up for the end of the show.
But you gotta play that for George. He's a long distance runner.
All right. Now we have Steve in slow mo. Okay.
How about that running?
Now, Mr. Patterson, I hear you're into long distance.
Right,
So those are pretty different types of running, right?
right.
How do you practice differently for those? Do you ever have to run long distance in your practices, or do you just run sprints all the time
No, I run the farthest I run is 600 meters.
in practice?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, what about you? Do you ever have to run
Condition.
sprints to get training
Yeah,
for the long
once a
distance?
week.
Just once a week.
Yeah.
How have you been doing personally?
Pretty good.
Individually, personally. I mean, I don't want to hear about your sex life or anything. Figure if we're gonna bleep things. We might as well. No, individually, how have you been doing?
I have only lost against Morton.
So you're doing pretty well. So 2 of you kind of leaders on the track team.
Yeah.
Weston, Mickna, and Ed Foster, just to name a few. I don't want to leave anybody out.
You don't want to name. Now, what about our Mr. Hatfield? How's he doing?
Where'd he go?
Gee, that's going to cost you your life after the show.
Mike, your bit's over. Believe me, it's over. Sit down. You had your chance. So how is he doing? Okay. drop that. Now, you guys gonna do hurdle stretches for us? Now, I was also told that that would be something interesting.
I don't know how interesting it is, but
No, I'm just joking. We don't
Good.
want you to do hurdle stretches. That would be really ridiculous. I mean, that's something you would expect to see on Merv, hurdle stretches, and we don't do things like Merv. Well, tell us some more about track.
see, there's this track out there, and it's red. You see?
Oh, Steve. Well, this is your last appearance. Now, track is not something I know a lot about, you know.
Mhm.
So tell us something more about it to interest our viewers.
It's fun to watch. It's very competitive, obviously.
Yeah, because
It's
it's more an individual
It's more
sport
an
than anything
individual
else.
sport than team sport. And
Is that why you like it? I mean, do you like it for that
No, I
reason
just-
too? Because you get to compete
Yeah,
know,
it just gives me-
yourself.
you know,
Do you, George?
Yeah, I do. I like it for just personally, you get to do what you want to do. And
Now you don't have to
Not
worry
worry
about a
about anybody
team
else,
and
right.
just kind of get yourself.
well, he's good at it too. He's got.
Now, do you like it for the same reasons, though, Steve?
Yeah, I just go out and run. It keeps me in shape. You know, if I win, I win. If I lose, well,
So you do
I
it to
don't
keep
like
in
it,
shape,
but-
huh?
yeah, basically.
Do you feel you're in shape?
I am now, but I have to go on and get in better shape.
All right. When are some upcoming track meets? Tell people in case anybody wants to come and see one.
I mean, talking about conference meet.
Tell us about conference meets.
Conference meet is here. It's Friday. It's Friday, May 10th, the same day as Friday Night Live. It's at our
Wait,
place.
so now wait a minute. Do we have competition up here? Are you
Yeah.
competing people? To try
Yeah,
to get
but
away
it
from
costs
Friday
less
Night
to
Live?
go to a varsity track meet than it does to go to that company show.
Friday Night Live, quality entertainment at its peak.
Do you just want to have a fight behind Dairy Queen or something? Decide which event people are going to go to?
I think we'd win.
Yeah, Ann tells us not behind Dairy Queen. Well, guys, do you have anything else to add about track? To be
Well, we
honest
have a
with you,
lot
I
of
don't know how to
school
make
record
this
holders on the team
interesting.
this year.
You have okay.
Well, I have one, and I'm working on another one, and George is working on. He has one, and he's working on another one. Ed is getting close in the long jump, and he already has a triple jump. Matter of fact, Ed's the second best triple jumper in the state right now. And Mechna's is about 5 inches away from the school record in the discus.
Yeah!
And who else we got? Someone else getting close.
I don't think so.
Oh, okay. Well, then
Not
that's
right
about
Tell us a
it.
little bit about your coach. Mr. Cooper's your coach, right?
Well,
And he couldn't make it here tonight, right?
did
No,
you
he's a
ask
good.
him?
He's a good guy, isn't he?
Yeah, he's
Wonderful.
How long's
Uh-huh.
he been coach here? Just a couple years, right?
Isn't about
3 years.
3.
3 years.
He's changing his
3.
mind out there. Okay, so he's been coach here 3. Do you
Yeah.
feel he's a pretty good coach?
Well, look, if you look at all the school records they've broken, yeah, we've got.
So has the track team gotten a lot better in the last couple of years? Is that what you're
yeah,
kind of saying? It
mhm.
has.
A lot of school records have.
So you
fallen
attribute
because
that
of-
somewhat to him.
Yeah, he's come up with these new workouts that are. They keep getting tougher as you go, as every year that you're in track.
Ours don't.
Well, ours do. We keep having to run more.
Maybe you guys can settle it after the show too. I don't know. Yeah, we tried to get him on the show, but I don't believe he could make it tonight. He would have been an interesting guest.
He
You know, he
probably had a
watches.
seed meeting for the track meet.
He watches the
Friday.
show faithfully.
Mhm.
So hello to you, Mr. Cooper. Steve, tell us a little bit about. I don't believe in any of your visits. You've talked about Annapolis at all. You're going there next year, right?
Yeah,
Why don't you
definitely.
say a few words about it?
It's just the Naval Academy school.
Well, everybody knows what it is.
Well, it's.
Okay, not everybody.
Well, what do you want to know?
Well, tell us about it. Are you
Tell us
excited
about
to go?
Yes, definitely. Most definitely.
Why?
Because that's what I want to do. That's what I wanted to do since I was a sophomore.
Go
I
to
saw.
the
Yeah, I
So you
saw.
set your goals.
And I've
You
reached it.
dreamed the impossible dream.
Yeah, like my right to college
Yeah,
thing.
that's it. Yeah. Jim, let's go.
Oh, we all sing so well.
Yeah. No, so you're really looking forward to that, right?
Yeah, I reported July 2nd. It's just like basic training for 6 weeks.
So
then
you're
you
not
go
even going to be here
school.
over the summer.
I'll be
Just
here
for a month. You're going to miss that?
No, not really.
Really?
No. Summers were. I was active in a lot of things, but just
You're ready to
college
move
early.
on kind of from high school?
Yeah. I mean, there's some things
What
I
year are you?
really do.
Sophomore.
Oh, so you got two
Right.
years left. Are you dreaming the impossible dreams yet?
Not yet.
Yeah.
George is going to go under 9 minutes on the 2 mile before he graduates.
That's darn good. I try and get her 9 minutes in the 1 mile. Wow.
And you don't succeed.
I know it.
Fergie's
Still working under 9 minutes for the 100-meter dash.
So you get away with all that.
Yeah. Guys, you guys want to help me get it? I'm thinking. I'm scheming.
Why don't we
I'm
just
gonna
give
get
each other
Hatfield back.
swords and go in a room and the
I'll
first
get Hatfield
and
back.
the only one alive walks
That's
out.
what we're gonna do in our psych class. We have third hour psychology, which he claims is his wildest class. Just get a little rambunctious. We discuss things well, but he said what he's gonna do for our final exam is just put us all in the room. We're gonna have a big gang, and we're gonna have a big riot. And your grade's gonna be determined by how much blood you have on you. You guys really could have cared less about that story. I know. It's been one of those nights. It started with our visitor. Guys, I want to thank you for coming out. Mr. Hampson, you will be. Huh?
Nothing. Never mind.
Steve.
That's my name.
Steve Hampson. Steve Robert Hampson. You will be back here in a couple weeks to accept your award. Maybe we'll say a few things for you. George, thanks for coming along with him, and you've got your Washington shirts on.
Yeah, these are the shirts that we get to see coaches giving out of.
Why didn't somebody assassinate me way before this? I'll tell you. Guys, thanks for coming out. Next week I got next week here somewhere. It's item number 8. Mr. Rouse, I said, will be here next week. I think he's going to cut people up. So all of you come out, come out, be in the audience. The last time he was here, I don't know, one of our most popular shows this year. Everybody really, it was really a good show because he does some really wonderful magic. He's a very good magician. He will be here next week. Also next week, we're going to have some highlights from a basketball game that was played. The way I would have liked the game to have been played. That will all be next week. Dennis, you weasel.
Beep!
So anyway, have a good week, everyone. Company thing will be after next week's show. Next
Not by
week?
these guys.
Mention it next week.
We have aerobics next
You
week?
said you were going to do aerobics tonight.
I'm not gonna. Well, that was we didn't have aerobics tonight. Can't have next week. We have Mr. Rao. We can't have aerobics when people are cut up, Jim.
I'll do aerobics.
See you next.
Tonight, right now.
Jim, you want to do aerobics? Does the band want to do aerobics?
Let's go! Yeah!
Hatfield, get back. Good night, everyone. Have a nice week.
Be back here next week on the Hagemeyer 24-Hour Network for another exciting episode of WCHS Today.